Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to LA Third Church for Spiritual Living, where it is our hope to enlighten, to inspire, and to encourage all who enter in, to awaken to who they are. Because it is in the understanding of self that one can grow and become who they see themselves as. Because it is the work of each and every one of us to change. Whatever position we may be in, we all seek change. And so to contact this change, we have to do something. And that is, we have to behold from the gift from the beloved. Okay? So, love is the pure essence of being that binds the whole human family and of all the attributes of God. Love is undoubtedly the most beautiful. In divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine mind the harmony that the universe and everything in it. Love. It is the great harmonizing principle that is known to man. And so in 1 John 4 and 4. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Yeah. They are of the world, therefore they speak of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Beloved, let us love one another. For love is of God. Amen. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. Yeah. And in this was manifested the love of God toward us, because God has sent his begotten Son into the world that we may live through it. Praise the Lord. So, what are we recognizing? See, when we recognize something, that is the thing that comes to us and that will manifest itself from us. See, if we picture love as the thing that is holding us, that was given to us, then we in turn can give more love. Yeah. See, we have to be conscious of the thing that is going on. That's why it says those that are in the world is different. They may not make decisions like we make decisions. See, that's what we got to recognize, and it's okay. Yeah. But when we stand on the purity of love that we have within ourselves, and we demonstrate it, we show the power that we have. Yes. And who we represent. Yes. See, it's okay to be outside of the box. Create your own lane. Because when you create your lane, guess what? Somebody gonna follow you. Somebody gonna hear you. Yes. Somebody's gonna come alive in their own life because they want to demonstrate and emulate that you're showing them. Yes. We are the teachers of the word. Amen. Let it live through each and every one of us. Amen. We don't have to hurt. It's the identification of it that makes it so. Yeah, you feel bad. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely we do. But guess what? A little hurt ain't hurt nobody. They slow you down. It'll slow you down. That's all it does. So we need to connect with this understanding. I told you sometimes it's when we feel the beloved, you know, we highly regard it. You know, beloved is like we admire it. And we want to show appreciation for that, what is given. And you know, it takes work. It takes dedication. It takes discipline. You know, everything, you know, like they say, it's not going to be hunky-dory. Right. But we know that if we stand on the principle of love, we can change the condition. Yes. See, we can only change the condition when we feel that we're empowered to change the condition. Yes. We can, because if you want to waddle, you can waddle for as long as you want to as well. Because it don't care. What they say? Misery loves company. And that's what it does. And all the individuals who have given us these tidbits of wisdom and knowledge, that's all they was trying to show us. Right? They didn't use these big words. Be careful. When you go outside, put your jacket on. It's cold outside. It's very simple. Very simple. But, you know, as we grow, I'm warm, I'm hot. And we go out, and what? We get cold, don't have a jacket left out there, and then we got to run back inside somewhere. Can't even enjoy what it is that we wanted to do. So in 1 John 3:1-3, it says, "Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God and daughters. Therefore, the world knows us not because they knew him not." They couldn't relate to it. It was a new teaching. See, when Jesus came into the world, they followed the letter. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. And every man that hath this hope in him purifies himself, even as he is pure. Be patient. You see, when we read from the King James Version, it is only a translation from how they spoke in the period of that moment in time. Yeah. So sometimes when we read it, it will stymie our thinking because we're trying to put it in what we now know as our grammatical English way of speaking. But all that is saying is when we recognize who we are, when we recognize that we have the power, that when the breath of life was blown into us, we have what it is that we need to be successful. Come on, Shay. That's all it's saying. And when we trust in that, that is when we will demonstrate at the highest point. See, the challenge for us to accept this kind of love, you know, it's confusing because our experiences teach us reciprocal love. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. And, you know, or we have to believe something in a certain way to receive that thing that we're looking for. See, in most cases, these experiences, they're judged by, you know, the condition. And it's conditional. And that's why we don't get it. You know, it's sort of like, you know, we're all born into this world. And a baby is born, but it yet don't speak Swahili. It don't speak Spanish. It don't speak English. But it just is in us to seek something to teach us. Yes. We're seeking to know and understand the environment in which we live. Yes. That's why we rest on the mother's bosom. It's warm and it's teaching us. And that's why Jesus says, "Come unto me." rest.
Yeah.
See, it is in the seeking of that knowledge that we'll get the information.
Yeah.
And that's why we gotta be, yes. Man, there's some distractions out here. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Don't, yeah, it is. But guess what? You can turn.
Yeah.
You can turn. And the body isn't equipped to let you know if it ain't right. That's how powerful we are. Your body tells you it ain't right.
That's right.
Now, sometimes we have what they say, a hard head. I want to know for myself what it's like. That's fine. But once you learn, you gotta come back. That's all it's saying. Come back. Come back over here. See, don't be confused by your troubles and your woes. The troubles and the woes is telling us which direction to go. There's always a way out of an alley. Always. You know, and so what they teach you from sports is they say either you have to go around, you gotta find a way around, you gotta find a way over, right? Or you have to go through. Now, go through all the time does not mean blast, destroy. It means listen to the situation. What does the situation require from me? It's all right here. It's all right here. See, because we will be transformed by beholding this love. Whatever we persistently behold, we manifest. Our looking into the perfect pattern, the indwelling Christ, and beholding his perfection transforms us into his likeness. We gotta use it. We gotta use it. You know, I was as I was studying, preparing for this, you know, I ran across a reading, and it's by Amy Fox, and it's called, and I think it's apropos for this, just to show an illustration of how we are as people, and we've all had these thoughts. And I was like, man, I'm gonna read this. And it's called Leaves from the Fool's Handbook. Right? How to be unhappy. Sit down quietly where you are. Not likely to be disturbed. Relax the body and begin to think about yourself. It does not matter very much what you actually think, as long as you think about yourself. Think about yourself. And every time your thought wanders to something higher, bring it back gently but relentlessly. If possible, think about the past. Think over all the mistakes you ever made. Going right back to childhood. Think of all the foolish things that you've missed out and the time you have wasted. Especially think about all the occasions upon you have been badly treated. Consider carefully the various injustices of which you have been the victim, and think how much better off you might be in various ways today if other people had only behaved properly in time. Remind yourself vividly of the unkind things that people have done to you, and rehearse those incidents in detail. Feelings and angry and hurt as you possibly can each recollection. Even if a particular person has never actually offended you, realize that he might have done so if he had a chance. And tell yourself that he has probably talked about you anyway. Think about your body and wonder if your age or your job or the climate isn't beginning to tell. See if you cannot discover a pain or an ache somewhere. You probably can if you search long enough. Think about businesses or finances as gloriously as possible. And even if they are going well, insist that this is probably too good to last. In any case, think about yourself. This is the main point, and if you will keep this up faithfully for 15 or 20 minutes, there can be no doubt about the result. Right. You will have attained your goal. Every last one of us had one of those thoughts. I was blown away. I was like, man, Leaves from the Food's Handbook. Incredible. So, you know, the beloved have given of itself from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, like in Genesis, it talks about how love, actually over 60 times it expresses love in Genesis. Well, in the beginning, that acknowledgement. But it's more talking about the love of the patriarch, the family, your wife. But when you look at Genesis, it's talking about how God brought about the things that are needed in life. Right? I mean, think about it. Water, we need water, right? Air, we need shelter, we need food, and, you know, the animals, clothes, you know. And so when we become aware of these things, we can take those resources and we can create what we need from them.
Yeah.
So that's love. You get everything that we need.
That's right.
Right? And here we are living and utilizing those things that come into existence in life. All of us use them. Not some of the things we don't understand only because of the purpose that they for, or we may not be willing to make the change. Because I remember a time when I was a kid growing up in traditional teaching, you know, it was taught that these new things that will come along is sort of like the devil providing them, right? But I get it, it was the understanding that which they had in the way they saw life, right? And maybe some of you have had that experience as well. But what I've learned is that there's going to always be new things that come on the earth.
Yes.
Always. And it doesn't matter as long as we use it for the right purpose and with love.
That's right.
And trust.
Yeah.
Not to hurt, not to condemn, not to belittle,
Right.
but to empower each and every one.
Yeah.
Like, even if we don't agree, we should say, I love you, bless you, I appreciate you, and go.
That's right.
That's all it takes. Because when we get involved, deeper than that, it heightens and heightens the energy in there, and friction evolves, and then there's this extraction of words that you really don't want to say, but you're saying because you think that's what is required. That ain't what's required. What's required is to just say, I love you and I bless you.
Yeah.
And even if you say you don't want to say it to him, I don't feel like that, I don't want to say it to him, then don't say it to him. Just bless him and just move.
Yeah.
Just bless him and move.
Yeah.
That's how we all got here. Somebody blessed us. Somebody thought about us enough to pray for us.
That's right.
Somebody thought enough about their own life to believe that the condition they were in was going to be better.
Yeah.
And we are all from the offspring of people who had challenges.
That's right.
Every one of us. On some level. On some level, even if we don't even know it, some of us don't know because it wasn't passed on to us as far as information, the way in which we pass down. Sometimes our parents don't tell us.
Yeah.
So we may not be aware. But you know from your own experience that something has slowed you down.
Yeah.
Something has caused you to think, man, why is this happening to me? It ain't happening to you. It's teaching you.
Yeah.
It's showing you how powerful you are.
Yeah.
What you can do. Right? We only going to be as strong as we believe we are.
Come on. Amen.
Think about therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. You see, so what it's telling us is that we should recognize and know that we have the ability. And because of that, it won't be in vain. But if we feel that somehow somebody has betrayed me, somebody mistreated me, then we're not going to have the energy or the power to continue on. That's just how it works. That's why it says it's mind. And they used to say in physical education, mind over matter. Right? No object is immovable. You have to figure out how to move it.
Come on.
There's nothing you can't learn, but you can say, I don't want to learn. And that's where it is, right there. All right. I don't need that. I'm gonna stay right here. Okay? That's what we do. So in John chapter 3, Jesus says, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. And so, Nicodemus was questioning to him, well, how can that be? How can a man, he goes back into the womb? Okay, understanding, right? We got to understand. So what it's saying is that we have to have a renewing of our mind. The transformation is mental.
Yes.
It's not physical, because we know we can't go back.
That's right.
It's impossible, right?
That's right.
But the riddle is, train your mind.
Yes.
Educate yourself. Empower yourself to know what it is that you need to do. Take on that thing that is driving you. We all have dreams and aspirations. And that dream and aspiration can't live unless we live in trust.
That's right.
We gotta trust. That which is born of flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the spirit is spirit.
Yeah.
Can't do it without the spirit.
That's right.
It's inside. Deuteronomy 30. You can look over there. You can look under there. You can look out there. But no, it's within you. See, it's all through the book. The knowledge is being dropped all through the book to tell us where it's at. But we still looking out.
Yes.
Oh, because it says it's up in heaven. Yeah, elevated consciousness.
Come on.
Elevated thoughts.
Yeah.
Elevated ideas.
That's right.
See, if something holds you back, that means that they're afraid of what it is that you will do if you know who you are. If we all lived up to who we are, couldn't hold us. Couldn't hold us. So we need to stand up, step up, and stand out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to stop right here, but I'm going to leave you with this note. For the one who can trust and love himself enough to understand that he has the power that he needs to overcome all things, that is the one who will stand, and that is the one who will move forward to overcome those things, those obstacles, those challenges that appear.
Yes.
Okay? So that's why we got to know language,
Yes.
right? That we can do it.
Yes.
Because there is nothing can stop us. Nothing. So it says, if ye abide in me, and my word abide in you, nothing can stop you.
That's right.
Stand up. Love yourselves more than you loved yourself before, prior to this moment.
Yes.
Now that you have been told, now that you have been made aware of, don't stop because it don't look like there's any hope for you. Don't stop. Seek through that. Seek through it.
Yes.
Just like our ancestors sung the hymns. Swing low.
Yeah.
Swing low. Swing low. See, I'm hurting. I'm down here. Swing low. Sweet cherry, come get me.
Yeah.
And carry me home. A lot of them didn't even know where home was.
Yeah.
So from this day forward, and I know we love ourselves, I know it, but I'm not talking from an egotistical point of view.
Yeah.
I'm talking about pure, agape love. I'm talking about pure trust. I'm talking about the love where you can walk away if somebody hurts your feelings. I'm talking about that you can be conscious enough to not let it bother you. That's the kind of love I'm talking about. That you know that, yeah, it hurt, but you know what? I love you. I love you. And just keep going. And just pray into that. Just pray. Just say, I love this world. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just say, I love it. If you don't know what to say, and then ask for help. Because it drops down. Voices drop down. We don't even know where it comes from. That's why we don't listen. I love you.